All right. As soon as our brains out, don't think twice, just blink. It's Andrew Dubois back with another chart breakdown, aka technical analysis. Here we have gold commodity. Just want to break this down real quick for you guys. I forget how much people love gold, so I said let me look at it because it's an interesting point, and I'm anticipating some interesting moves coming. Hold on. What's this on? 3D. You can never see. Okay. I think I drew it up when it was about here. But yeah, let's get rid of this. We're gonna go all the way through it as usual, unedited. Let's get it. Okay, so we can't ignore this. I can't ignore this. This right here. I want to do something here. This is just me. I prefer, you look at what's relevant, stay in price over here because this is a lot of data. This is all the way back to 2011. So you gotta fill it out. Everybody's different. You gotta fill it out. All right. All right. Okay. So we seem to be in the range on the high time frame. I ain't taking. Okay. Part two. Take this. Yeah. It's just something you gotta fill out. It's something you gotta fill out. So this is interesting. This is interesting. I gotta say. I'm not rushing myself. I really dissect from the top because I'm not gonna play in La La Land down there. But that's personally, I'm looking to develop myself as a swinger. So this is it's a process. And this might not even hold. So you just try things. This is your playground. You just try things. It's your office. It's your canvas. Whatever floats your boat. That's interesting. So I'm gonna delete this. Hmm, that's sexy. Hmm, that's sexy. So that's what we're looking at right now. We're on the weekly. So I'll change this since I adjusted it on the weekly. Like I said, you following my videos, my monthly is my black. My weekly is my white. My daily is my like maroon color. The same thing as these bearish candles. 4 hours gray, 1 hour's red, and everything below that. Um, that's just how it goes. That's just how it is. That's how we're doing it. Okay. So we adjusted that and we'll drop down. So that's where we at. So I got this all mesmerized. That's the thing about drawing up is that you remember zones, you remember prices. So let's simplify this, which is gonna be your bread and butter. Is after you cut up, you make a mess. Let's focus on what's here. We got this down here. And let's caught up with this down here. Okay, this is like back testing mixed with projection. So we're on the daily. So I know that I can find it if it's that bad. I know I can find it back here. So this would have been a look at that. You know, that's why multiple time frame correlation. Don't get stuck on one time frame. Flow, 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 flow. Just gotta flow. Look at this. It's a lot. This is a lot of evidence. This is a lot of evidence. So upon watching structure here, you can easily see that support resistance was broke. That came back in, retested, never looked back. This happens gradually, but yeah, I want people to ask why I'm doing this and why I'm doing that, and how did you see this and how did you. So all you gotta do is just question things. Ain't nothing wrong with questioning things, right? So that's how clean we at right now. You know, after all that, we're on the daily. We got structure. Major, major, major support from the high low that we had on the weekly. Price came up, high low, shot up, high, never broke, never broke, never broke. Previous high low, never broke, never broke, never broke. Take notes, take notes, take notes. Looking at what's relevant now, this is a lot of data. We've obviously been bearish. Double top, came back, retested this right here probably. Little stuff, the little stuff. You got to see that. This little thing right here. And drag it out to here. And drag it out to here. So you seeing what I'm seeing? You will. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Again, this is unedited. We just go through it. We go through it. This is real deal. Just being one with your chart. Of course, you're gonna back test. Of course, you commit yourself to it so you learn it. But right here, we had a nice rejection. This would have been high based off of this counter trend. Came back, broke over here. It broke the support first. You gotta know when it, one, two, break support. That's a rule. That's law. That's law. That's law. So once we break, we got one, two that form the resistance. We got one, two that form the instant support. It's not up to you. There's nothing to think about. One, two, support. One, two, resistance. Say that in your head. One, two, resistance. One, two, support. That's it's not optional. We got rejections. We got push up. This would have been a nice little order block that you could have drew out because it's the last inside candle. Or you could use this whole thing right here. I pull everything out. I like to go all out. So yeah, it would have been one, two, came back, came inside, broke below, came back up and retested. This previous support turned it into resistance, rejection candle, which would have been a shooting star because it's at a resistance point. So you see it bullish and that might play fools on you. That's why some people change their chart to all the same candle cutters. But in all reality, it's the point of interest, the area, the zone you're at, the price. That's what it depends on. So when you see a major rejection, in my head, I don't care what the color is. I'm at a resistance. So what should I be looking for? You get what I'm saying? So it takes time though. But if you wanted to wait for the double top, this would have been another confirmation. One, two, support, hangman, broke out, bearish on variation, off to the races. You get what I'm saying? So it'll come. It'll come. Just stay tuned. So one, two, this would have been a double top, and they look ugly. Look at this. This is still a double top. You might not like it, but it's still a double top. Let me say that again. You might not like it, but it's still a double top. You know what I'm saying? This right here, you might say it's not a full one. You might not like it, but it's still a double top. These are rules. You see, when you have rules, then that's when you come with the trading plan and you match rules with rules. The market has rules. That's why we trust it to a certain extent. Still random, still probable, a probability, better yet, but you match rules with rules. If it comes with rules, what's the best way to you know if you get inside a country club or you get inside a new community, if you get into a new school, whatever it is, you get a new job, what's the best way to keep it? Follow the rules. Keep the standard. So back to action. Double top, came down, triple bottom, came up, evening star, still triple bottom again, or would it look like a descending triangle? Stuff that you just have to see. Just had to see. But it came up, double top, broke down, came back up, retested the zone. Could have caught it here. Probably would have stopped you out if you would have got in here and got in tight. Then it came back down. Triple top, came back in, broke below the support, came back in, broke below this actual lower low. After it tested it again, now we're back at this zone. We got a major rejection. One, two, one, two. And it seems like prices accumulate. We're only on the daily, you know. I don't care if you scout, if you intraday, if you swing. This is gold. This is gold on gold, and it's not even about the quality or saying I'm the best analyzer or trader. It's just about training your eyes and understanding that this skill set is pretty simple, but learning yourself and mastering yourself is can be difficult. Can be. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm following structure right now, looking at what's relevant, we're on the 4 hour. So now we're getting into the intraday, not the intraday, you know, short term swingers. Okay, 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 okay. Where, where I come from? Oh, I ain't worried. I ain't worried. You heard? I ain't worried. You heard? I ain't worried. All right. So okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm just giving back. I'm just giving back because it was given to me. A lot of game was given to me, so I'm just giving back. This isn't the hard part. This isn't the hard part of trading. So we might as well do it together. We can enjoy it, ask questions. So here. We're on this major counter trend. We see it's bearish. Come back up to a high time frame weekly supply zone. You can look at a weekly resistance, whatever lingo you prefer, but it doesn't take away from the law of it. So this is how I'm seeing it. We got this resistance held. It came back up. Resistance 1, 2 closed below the support. So it held this right here, double bottom, came up, broke this, came back up. So we got high, low. We got high, low. If you want to get in here and do all that, you really don't have to because it's just holding this resistance pretty much. Nothing's really breaking. We got exhaustion, buyer's exhaustion. We got rejections. We got engulfings. We got evening stars. Still wicking. We got support being held all the way from over here. And then we actually get a high break of this, but it closed back in as an evening star. Hangman, juicy candle, and just it just got engulfed and just it just fell up out of there. So structure, we got support, 1, 2, support, came down, broke that support, came back, retested it, 1, 2, resistance. It's mandatory. You might not like how it looked. It is what it is. Came below, excuse me, made a lower low, came up, made a high, lower high, excuse me, lower low, lower high. I don't really count all this. I'm looking at major breakouts. What's the major breakout? So we can look at this zone right here. It previously broke out of here. So this is where I would draw it up as far as price right now. As we get more relevant, and I break down, I'll go low. I'll go low. Okay. In 1 second. Just trap price. Just trap price. Trap. Just trap price. That's all you gotta do. Trap price. Trap price. I like that way better. See how good that felt? That felt good. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this up here and turn this into a zone. It'll probably help your eyes better. Money. Okay. So now we're in the belly of the 4 hour. You can look at it as a resistance. Um, you can try to find supply in here and say it came up to this candle. Could use a candle over here. So we know we're at weekly, weekly, 4 hour, 4 hour. Seems to be counter trending after we broke structure here, and we're continuing with this bearish bias and seeing what it's going to do because we're in a higher time frame range. Staying mindful. Staying mindful because again, let me speak. Hey, let me speak, Pani. Structure is the fucking boss. Support and a higher low because we broke out of this high, high of all time. We look at high of all time, broke this previous high of all time, came down and never broke this. So we could be due to come back down again and possibly. This is all, long term. We could see this long term. We could see a continue of this, confirming that we're in a real bearish bias. But technically, right now, structure is telling me we're still bullish. We're in a counter trend. Price can do to stay in this range and bounce and play pinball. Price can break out. Price can sit down here for as long as it wants to. That's not my job to worry about that. So they're putting things to work. So we're getting rejections right now. What time is it? 1:37 Eastern time. Drop to the 4 hour. We got to push. First was a rejection, confirming this is a resistance. Now we got candles rejecting. You want to call this a hangman, that's up to you. But I see inside candles. Two inside candles could form three crows, if you want to call it that. Drop down to the 1 hour, major push out, and we got rejection. So even on this time frame, you understand? So it's just options. This is just how I'm just brainstorming real quick. It's just options. Look like an evening star could be forming on the 30 minute, but just not anticipating, just brainstorming, you know, brainstorming. On TradingView, I'm Brain Bandit with two T's, Brain Bandit, and that's all I do. Just brainstorming, posting ideas, hypotheticals, because nobody's right, but it's good to have a thesis. So right now, I'm not touching gold right now, not really getting any really major rejections. This is a sign for sure, but yeah, overall, gotta say it's bullish until further notice, but we're in a downtrend right now. That's all I got for you guys. Um, till next video, let me know if there's anything I might have missed or anything you want me to look at. Y'all stay blessed, peace and love.